I was actually sitting, I was sitting next to a lady on a flight from Kenya. And it was very sad. So she's a well-established doctor. She's originally from Nigeria but left the country many years ago. And this is an individual who says, I would never go back to my own country. She's traveling the world, you know, she's an expat. She's making a lot of money, even looking to travel cross-border into other countries like Australia, New Zealand or whatnot. And what's sad is that those countries that are so developed, well-established, are taking the cream of the crop or the best of the best out of Africa to further enrich those developed countries. And we're not doing enough to retain that skill. We're not doing enough to retain those people. But even us as those people, some professionals, you know, it's hard because we've got families and you need to think about your family as well. But there's so much that we can do to further develop our own countries as opposed to going out and enriching other countries. I don't know. I just have a bit of a feeling about it. Obviously, I didn't say it to her so bluntly, but I do feel that there's somewhat of, I don't know, somewhat of pride or, you know, of giving back, of planting a seed from where you came back from, as opposed to going back in our flashy cars to show that we've made it. It was actually something that Ufosi Sitemiwaya said in his latest book, where he says, you know, we go out, we leave the township, go make a big, come back, almost, you know, tone down the swag in our, you know, in our English, trying to fit in, but driving our flashy cars. Not so much to come and build that society again, just to remind ourselves that we made it. So it's a bit of an affirmation to say, oh, thank goodness I'm not where, you know, those guys are, the ones that didn't get the opportunity to make it out, as opposed to working together with the rest of those people. Whatever you've gone out there and acquired and learned, bring it back and plant seeds so that you grow your community even further. So the benefits, I think, in traveling, they really do supersede what you can find in a book, because for me, a book is someone else's perspective, is the knowledge that they've acquired. Yes, they may have done research, but it's so limiting. Whereas if you allow yourself to go out there and see for yourself, there's a lot that you can learn and enrich yourself to be able to be even better for the benefit of others. Hopefully when we acquire knowledge and we get all these things, we're able to take that and build it on others as well. So one of the first benefits, a very simple one actually, of traveling beyond your comfort zone is language. So you'll pick up on a lot of different slangs and languages, even if it's how to greet or how to say thank you in different languages. You'll pick up on similarities between isiZulu, Nguni languages and Swahili, so you're able to engage with people in Kenya as well. You're able to pick up on Pidgin English, which you can use throughout anywhere in Nigeria, whether you're in the north, the east or the west. You can pick up the similarities in Afrikaans and Dutch. So travel to Europe, whether it's Switzerland, Germany or the Netherlands, you can pick up on certain commonalities in the language. Yes, the dialect might be different, but you can hold the conversation. So it's really beneficial to see and to pick up on other languages. So it's one of the things, it's probably one of the easiest ways to pick up on new languages, because you start to speak languages or speak in those languages in those different countries. It's not every country that has English as their first language. In fact, most countries don't have English as their first language. Yes, you'd probably have to spend extended periods of time there. Some people are expats and they spend, you know, between 6 months to years in a particular country, so they can pick up on different languages, and it's quite an easy way to learn a new language.